Let's talk about Nifty charts. There is no major global updates as the big man USA was on holiday yesterday. So Nifty opened flat today. From opening, Nifty was just consolidating within a narrow range. Then after a slight correction, Nifty took support exactly from yesterday's opening. Today, the market consolidated a previous swing high which was August 24th high, one day before Jackson Hole event, and all the drama happened and Nifty fell by 350 points. Now Nifty is exactly at that zone. Let us see, will Nifty sustain above that level and move higher, or will it come back again? Now let's talk about FIs. FIs are neutral in both futures and options. Nifty PCR put call ratio is around 1.4, which means for every 100 calls sold, 150 puts are being sold, which indicates super positive. If PCR keeps on increasing, it may bring some profit booking. Normally profit booking takes place when PCR crosses 1.6 level. In option chain, 19,500, 19,550, 19,600 are all having very good put additions, which means all these levels are very good supports according to option chain. 19,600 has some resistance in option chain, but the writing at 19,500, 19,550, 19,600 levels inputs overpower the call rating at 19,600. So all these data points are looking positive. If we talk about negative points, the main negative is crude oil. In May this year, crude oil prices reached around 65 per barrel mark. From there, the prices have rallied to 85 per barrel. Now it is close to 35% rally from May low levels. The main reason for crude oil rally is there are three main data points. The first one is OPEC countries along with Russia. OPEC stands for Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. They said to cut the oil production. More than 60% exports are just from OPEC countries, so it naturally drives the prices higher. Second data point, expansion of Chinese manufacturing activity, which we spoke in earlier videos. China is the major exporter of oil in the world, so if China's economy is recovering means it naturally drives the demand higher, which in turn increases the prices. The third point is cooling of US economy, reducing inflation and lower job additions, which might keep pressure on US Federal Reserve to raise interest rates further. So all these three data points are pushing the crude oil prices higher, which negatively impacts Indian economy because India is an importer of crude oil. It also indirectly increases raw material cost for our companies, which is crude as raw material like tire companies, paints, aviation sector, etc. This is the only major negative data point on markets. If we talk about option chain range is same 19,000 to 19,800 as markets are still very much in that zone. Now let's move on to stock updates. JIO on its 7th anniversary, JIO offers extra data and special benefits to its customers, which are just done between 5th to 30th August. JIO was launched in 2016. You can see the offers on screen. Now let's talk about Dilip Buildcon and Patel Engineering. Here in a joint venture received new orders worth 1,275 crores. This order is said to be completed in 24 months. The order is to construct, operate and maintenance of drinking water project. Now let's talk about Angel One. Angel One updates that their daily turnover doubles year on year in August. Average daily turnover ADTO for Angel One is at 28.4 lakh crore in August in overall including equity and F&O, whereas in future and options segment from people who trade in future and options, the average daily turnover is at 28 lakh crore. Huge chunk of our average daily turnover comes from F&O. Now let's talk about Delta Corp. European Financial Services Group, Societe Generale has bought 23.4 lakh shares, which is 0.88% in the company through open market and at an average price of 182 per share. Now let's talk about DLF. DLF has residential launch pipeline close to 20,000 crores this fiscal year, updated the company. The launches include super luxury residential projects. Even recently we have spoken earlier about Mumbai's record revenue collections from home registrations. All the data points are suggesting our country's rapid growth in real estate sector. Now let's talk about IDFC First Bank. Today IDFC First Bank share price touched rupees 100 mark and becomes India's 10th biggest bank. In last 1 year, the bank has delivered 93% return to its investors. Now let's talk about SpiceJet. SpiceJet board approves allotment of 4.8 crore shares to 9 aircraft leasers at rupees 48 per share, which is more than 50% premium to Monday's closing price. With this deal, the aircraft will reduce its dues by 231 crore. Now let's talk about Hero MotoCorp. Hero MotoCorp will invest 550 crore in EV two-wheeler company Ather. With this 550 crore investment, Hero MotoCorp investment in Ather will be more than 33%. Now let's talk about Basilic Fly Studio IPO. Has created many records today. Today was the final day to apply this IPO. It is an SME IPO. SME means small and medium enterprises. These SME companies will have very low market cap. This SME IPO offer for sale OFS was 6 lakh shares, through which the company wanted to raise 66 crore. But the bids to apply this SME IPO was rupees 10,000 crores. It is a VFX company who mainly operate from Chennai. SME companies normally trade in lots. Our finance minister Minister, while speaking at Global FinTech Fest, Nirmala Sitharaman said taxable workforce, which is now 22.5%, will rise to 85.3% by 2047, says our Finance Minister. If we talk by numbers, in 2023, 7 crore ITR filings were happened, whereas 48.2 crore tax filers will be there by 2047, said Finance Minister. Let's talk about Paytm. Paytm August business has been updated. Loans given through Paytm platform stood at 5,517 crore in August. Average monthly transacting users stood at 9.4 crore, which is 20% increase in year on year. The interesting data from their business update is the expected credit loss ECL, which means the loss that they can get from people to whom they have given loans. Expected credit loss ECL, which was 0.75 to 1% in previous quarter, has now reduced to 0.65 to 0.85%. With this update, the share price rallied by more than 2% in intraday.